What's up, everybody? So this time, today, I kind of wanted to talk about some things. So I have like not really an issue, but there's like this one thing going on recently, and I actually hang out with Hiraki yesterday. If you guys know like who Hiraki is, but yeah, so this is kind of like a serious question, but I really wanted to mention this like for a long time. And let me mention this just because wait, thank you so much for the donation. Bea, B, I missed you, Han. I missed you too. So there's like this one thing I've been wanting to talk about. So if you like when you watch YouTube, there are some certain things just come up recently, right? I feel like everybody knows like what I'm talking about, but you know what I'm talking about? Like this one trend on YouTube that just suddenly started being a thing. You know what I'm talking about? Can you guys guess like what I'm talking about? But thank you so much for the donation again. Okay, so nobody seems to know like what I'm talking about, but if I say one thing, everybody will be like, oh yeah, right. So it's probably one of the things nobody thinks about, but it's happening, and I felt like I have to mention this. I felt like somebody has to mention it, and I was talking about this with Hiraki yesterday, and he told me like exactly the same thing. Like, yeah, I mean, it has to be like somewhat mentioned like somewhere. So I just noticed I have to talk about it. But so, have you guys noticed this trend where Japanese people make videos where they just name their videos like something like Japanese reacts to pa 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 pa? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so now finally everybody gets it, right? So the one thing about it is I kind of wanted to mention this like last stream. I think I mentioned it last stream as well. But yeah, so the main point of like this stream is to kind of mention it and kind of talk about what I've been thinking about silently, because a lot of you guys have been asking me about like what I think about it, or like how it's a thing and what it's doing and what's really happening and stuff. You're not sure, you know? I mean, so the thing about it is there are a lot of like videos that are named Japanese reacts to pa 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 pa. Like yeah, it doesn't have to be Filthy Frank. Like it's everything. Like Japanese reacts to pa pa pa. It's everything. And it's a thing now, if you guys didn't know it's a thing. So the thing about it is, do you guys like the videos? The Japanese reacts to Papa Papa videos. Do you guys like them? That's one thing I've been kind of wanting to ask you guys, but I think I asked you guys the same question a while ago. So it's like 50-50, yes and no both. So the thing is, you say yes because a lot of amazing YouTubers did it too, but you could probably say no too. And I know why some of you guys are saying no, and I really kind of wanted to mention this. So alright, so what I've been wanting to talk about is Japanese people are now being copycats, and which kind of actually I feel. How do I say this? I really don't want to sound rude or anything. But yeah, so I think I made this video where I talked about like how I really like Filthy Frank, right? I really like Filthy Frank, and I respect Filthy Frank just because of how original he is, and he's just so different. Like I don't really think any people can imitate like what he did, right? He's like the only person who can do stuff like that. And the thing is, I really value originality And when I do YouTube, I kind of want to go for something like original. And I love all the people who do original stuff. And do you guys know Ichikanito, by the way? Ichikanito. Do you guys know Ichikanito, by the way? No? So I actually made a video about him. I'm gonna upload it next week. I really love this guy. I mean, if you guys don't know about him, you guys will probably get to know about him soon. I made a video about him because like I really love him so much. I freaking love him. The thing about it is like I actually met him before and we did a video together and I freaking asked him like what color his underwear was and stuff. But yeah, I met him in real life and he's a freaking great person and I love him and I really love him. I mean, you can just call me a simp for Ichika. I really love him because not just only he is just talented, but he's so original. He does things. He's Japanese and he's successful like outside of Japan. You know what I mean? So I respect all the people who do things outside of Japan and get successful because of like what he's doing. And I have like this one problem where I can't be proud of myself, like be proud of Japanese. You know what I mean? I'm Japanese myself, but I somehow can't be like confident about myself. And I don't know why, but I think it's been like this. If you think I can collab with Filthy Frank, I mean, I would like to, but I mean, I don't really think it's gonna happen. But yeah, so what was I talking about? You think you can do it too? But wait, what was I talking about? So yeah, I really like all the people who do original stuff, and Ichikan is freaking awesome. I really love him too. And I have like this one problem where I can't be confident about myself. And this issue has been there like since I was a kid. And Filthy Frank is one of the people who gave me huge confidence as Japanese I am. Because he's half Japanese. He apparently was raised in Japan until he was like 18. Right? And he did stuff for like people outside of Japan and he became successful. And the thing about the trend right now is, let me actually type it down here too. The thing about the whole thing now is, so I think the whole trend started happening like about, how long has it been there? How long has it been there, by the way? If I'm not wrong, I think it's been there like for only 2 months, 3 months. Right? A month, yeah, it's quite, I think it's not so long, right? 2 months, 3 months, yeah. So that's what I thought. So the thing about it is okay, it's 2 to 3 months. So I get this comment a lot too, like, oh sorry, you did it first and whatever. It's not really what I'm saying. So I can actually regret doing the thing to make this like whole trend. Let me explain what I mean by that. So the whole thing happened, right? And this like whole trend, if you do that, then people will watch you. But what's happening in those videos is like I actually have been watching like a lot of them myself as well. And if you want to do them, then like you can just do like those reactions and I don't have any problems. But what's happening right now is I don't really think I can be proud of like Japanese YouTubers now, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? The thing about it is like if it's a thing, if it's a trend, it's fine too. But I feel like I'm coming to the point like where I really cannot be proud of like myself like being a Japanese YouTuber. You know what I mean? It's like so there are a lot of cool like non-Japanese YouTubers like who are doing like awesome stuff, like original stuff, like amazing stuff. You know what I mean? And if you look at Japanese YouTubers, like what's happening right now is if you type Japanese YouTuber, the only things that come up right now is like Japanese reacts to, like all of them. So I noticed it recently, and like I have this one issue where I can't be proud of like myself being Japanese, right? I think I mentioned it in one of my videos, but So people are now thinking that Japanese people are just copying like other people's stuff, and that's what Japanese YouTubers do. Like that's what people in Japan do. That's like how some people started like thinking. So I really, really wanted to mention it for a long time, and is it only me who thinks in this way? By the way, I really want to know. If it's dead, I mean it's fine. But the reason why I'm like doing YouTube, and there are a lot of reasons why like I have like why I am doing my YouTube channel, but I just really want to know if it's like only me who thinks in this way or not. So alright, okay. And so the thing about it is I actually am really happy about like all the VTubers. I really love VTubers, though I don't really watch VTubers myself. Because like, so VTubers are really original. The concept of like VTubers is really awesome. I really like VTubers, though I never really watched them myself. But like how it happened in Japan and how people started liking VTubers like itself, I really feel proud of it actually, as Japanese I am. Like, you know, some Japanese people made VTubers, and you know, people outside of Japan are watching VTubers, right? I actually feel really happy about it, as Japanese I am. Like, I really want Japanese people to be kind of successful outside of Japan. You know what I mean? But what's happening right now is people are just doing the same thing again and again. Let me explain. So I literally saw Japanese reacts to Filthy Frank videos like 11 times a week this week. Is it only me like that? Is it only me who's experiencing the stuff like that? Or yeah, so they are everywhere, right? They are everywhere, and it's fine. I mean, if people like want to watch them, it's fine. I don't really have any problem. But what I'm saying is like, some people started thinking Japanese people are not original. Japanese people are copycats. Like that's, yeah, that's what some people started thinking, and I just really, really wanted to mention it. And Hiraki, one of my real friends, one of my friends in real life, came to my house yesterday, and he mentioned it to me. So I was like, it has to be. It doesn't have to be stopped, but like, something has to be done. Is like what I've been thinking. You know what I mean? Okay. I mean, if you're talking about VTubers, then I mean, it's not a Japanese thing. Yeah, I know it's not. I know it's not a Japanese thing. Then the thing about it is, but have you ever seen like any videos that are named American reacts to, British reacts to? Have you ever seen like any videos like that? Probably yes. There are some of them. There are some of them. But the thing about it is, there are some of them, but they are not everywhere. They are not everywhere. And at the same time, they watch different stuff, actually. They watch different stuff, and they do different like things. And so what I notice is like Japanese people, like all of them watch the same thing. And they do the same thing, actually. And I really kind of wanted to mention it because like I really don't want people outside of Japan to think that like Japanese people are copycats. You know what I mean? I really wanted to just avoid it. To kind of, you know, be a proud Japanese like guy I am. You know what I mean? Like it's just really hard to explain. But I really hope everybody gets what I'm trying to say. It's just really hard. Japanese people being watching how to start a successful business. Wait, what? Japanese people aren't. What's up, Slushy? How's it going? I listened to your thing, on your channel. The thing you uploaded recently. So, what is his real name? It's obviously Pants Master. Yeah, it is. And thank you so much for the donation, Apiko. It's been a while! Damn, man! Every art comes from copying, I believe. It's copy. If copycats are passionate, they will find their content. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. So, if they do like their stuff, like their original stuff, like if they get ideas from like other stuff, and if they create like their original stuff out of like what they've watched or like they've done. But what I've been kind of seeing so far from like every Japanese YouTuber is just the same thing from like every channel. Like for example, Japanese reacts to Filthy Frank. Japanese reacts to Filthy Frank 101. Japanese Filthy Frank. I mean, Japanese reacts to Filthy Frank Weeaboo. Is it only me who's been just getting those things, or so? That's just one thing I've been really wanting to mention, and I mean, there's not really anything wrong with it though. There's not really anything wrong with it. I'm not the only one. So yeah, that's what I wanted to know, but in the case, then it's the same for, let's say, TikTok videos. If it works for one person, then most others will try to do it. So I mean, it's fine. Like if like it works and they do it just because like it works. I mean, I don't really have any problems with it. But I just wanted to say that. I mean, some people started thinking Japanese people are just copycats doing the same thing, and I literally started seeing those comments a lot too. And I really wanted to say that so Japanese people, there are like a lot of Japanese people who do like original stuff, like Ichikanito. He's like freaking awesome, right? And I just really wanted people to know that like Japanese YouTubers are not like that, but it's just really hard to explain. I really talked about this with Hiraki for like 2 hours yesterday, and he thought the same thing as well. So I think if you like to be original, try different like videos about your daily life, or eat or react. So the react thing is actually, it's not really. So the thing about it is, it's sort of against the community guidelines. It's sort of. It's not really in the safe zone, if you know what I mean. I mean, you can still do it. You can still do it. But the thing about it is, there are some YouTubers like who are against it. And Filthy Frank, like I actually discovered this recently, but Filthy Frank is not really for the idea of like Japanese people reacting to Filthy Frank. You can get copyright striked for like doing some of them actually, but Filthy Frank is not active on YouTube, so yeah, the thing is happening. But YouTube is really strict about like copyrights and stuff recently, and they are really careful about people watching like other people's videos and just reacting to them on YouTube. They are really careful about it. Like a lot of them are demonetized, if I'm not wrong, but I really have to do some research about it too. So, by the way, thank you so much for the donation, Alexander Teles. Hi from Brazil. We Brazilians love to see foreigners interact with our culture, so you'll see flocks of Brazilians invade any video with foreigner try reacts to anything Brazilian. But thank you so much for the donation, and thank you so much for telling me that. I really appreciate it. And here, I do agree that many Japanese YouTubers are original, but that is not a good defense for all those people doing reacts to, in my opinion. So, I think, yeah, you got what I'm trying to say. So, what I'm trying to say is, I really feel like everybody gets what I'm trying to say, but a lot of people started like doing the whole Japanese people like started doing like Japanese reacts to Filthy Frank, Japanese reacts to whatever things like you wanna say, but and a lot of non-Japanese people started thinking that Japanese people are just like copying things and imitating like others to the point like where everybody is like doing the same thing, and I really wanted to say it's not really like that. So I really want to be on like their podcast, but I don't really think that will happen, honestly. Let's see. And Imber Noctis, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation. Every third music reaction channel has a full-on Nightwish face because it gets views. The same things get requested to every reaction channel. Okay, that's interesting. So Wait, so Battle Wing. I think you just came to the right place, probably. What I mean by that is, I think I was just talking about something really interesting. So, Japanese content, right? Japanese content, right? That's the interesting part. So the whole like Japanese reacts to videos, they are getting recommended to like literally a lot of people. So a lot of people think that like weebs are the only people who watch those like reaction videos, right? But no, it seems that a lot of people who are not even like interested in anime or like Japanese culture and whatever, they get that too, and they are saying Japanese people are doing the same thing, like literally the same thing. And some people started saying like Japanese people are not original, and I really want to kind of like you know what I mean though. You know what I mean though. You know what I mean. It's just really hard to explain like what I'm trying to say, but it's all because of stereotype. Yeah, so there's this one saying in Japan, and people legitimately believe this in Japan as well. So here, I really want you guys to remember this, but people in Japan, a lot of them, I'm not gonna say everybody in Japan, people in Japan, a lot of them think it's hard for a Japanese person to be successful outside of Japan. This is what we think in Japan. So if you're Japanese, then you will not be successful outside of Japan. Like this is what a lot of people think, and I think I mentioned it in one of my previous videos. Did I? Did I do it? I think I did it, right? Like I think I talked about it. No, I think I talked about it in like one of the streams. But so there's like this famous saying. If you play rock music, I think you might know about this, but people say Japanese people are never successful when it comes down to rock music. If you think about it, it's sort of true. So if there are like any people who go to like rock fest and stuff like that, Japanese bands are not really the top successful bands ever, if I'm not wrong. I mean, there are a lot of amazing bands, and One Ok Rocky, that's why I love them. That's why I love them. I really love them. I really love them. But the thing about it is, a lot of you guys love One Ok Rock just because you like Japan too at the same time, right? And that's what I'm saying. So One Ok Rock is really amazing. I mean, One Ok Rock are really amazing, and I really love them for being kind of like awesome, original, doing like some awesome things. Filipinos are kind of different. A lot of people think that like Filipinos can be successful like outside of like the Philippines, because I mean they are awesome like when it comes down to singing and dancing and stuff like that. But yeah, so there's like this one thing I just said, but Japanese people are never really the top of like any entertainment usually. And so if you think about Korea. If you think about Korea though, K-pop is kind of like dominating like a lot of countries, right? I mean, K-pop is really popular. So I know there are some people who don't like K-pop, but I actually like or respect K-pop musicians for being original and for creating something unique. And I know like a lot of people here don't really listen to K-pop, like don't really like K-pop. Well, I mean, I know some people don't like it, but in my opinion, I really like them, and I respect them like a lot because they're original. Wait, you're a pretty nice person. You just got in my recommendation 3 days ago. Thank you so much for the donation. I'm not really being nice or anything right now, but thank you so much for the donation. K-pop not good though. Yeah, I mean, so you can have like that opinion too. I mean, there are a lot of like people, and there are like a lot of different opinions about this. So I mean, I'm really fine with it too. But I feel like K-pop started doing like something original about them, and I really respect them for being unique and being original. So at the same time, I respect like really original people even on YouTube too. Like for example, I really like this one guy called Dogen, an anime man, and Ichikanito. These three people, I really respect like these three people so much, to the point I kind of started like worshipping like one of them, which is actually Ichikanito. But I freaking started worshipping like Ichikanito recently. I'm not even kidding. I freaking started doing like Ichika-sama arigatou gozaimasu. Like, thank you so much for your existence, Ichikanito. Like, that's what I've been kind of doing recently, because these people are original, and these people are kind of like doing things like for non-Japanese people, right? I'm not really fanboying, but I'm just really amazed by these people's like originality, and they are really, really awesome, right? I original Sora. I want to think I'm original. I want to think I've been doing like the things which can't be done by like any other people. But if there are other people who are doing like the same thing as I've been doing, then that's unfortunate. Then that's like then you can call me I'm not original. But I want to think I've been doing like original stuff. But yeah, so I respect these people. And Dogen, if you guys don't know, Dogen is like this famous I think he's American, right? I think he's American. So he's an American guy who teaches Japanese. Do you guys know about Dogen, by the way? I'm really curious if you guys know about him or not. Like on YouTube. Yes? No? Okay, so a lot of people know about Dogen, right? So he's an American guy. This is like the funniest part. He's an American guy, but he teaches Japanese. And the thing about it is though, the way how he teaches Japanese is freaking a lot better than like any other Japanese people. That's like the amazing part about him. So here, the thing is like there are a lot of Japanese YouTubers like who are trying to teach Japanese on YouTube, but the way how he teaches Japanese is seriously like I really want to say he is the best teacher ever when it comes down to Japanese. If you don't know about him and if you want to learn Japanese, just search Dogen and just watch like his stuff, and just go subscribe to like his Patreon page. And his Patreon page has like a freaking this huge list of like a lot of things you can learn. Like, that guy's awesome. I really respect him. I've been kind of like supporting him since I was like 24, so 4 years actually. I've known him since he was like not that big, and I really respect him because nobody else really does stuff like what he's been doing. What about Mr. Yabatang? I kind of know about him, but I don't really know about him, so I have to check him properly to know like what kind of person like he is. So yeah, I mean, the thing about it is a lot of people have been kind of asking me to like teach you guys Japanese and stuff like that. And the thing about it is, if you guys really want to learn Japanese from me, I don't know, I think you'll just get up. I mean, I think you'll just end up getting trolled by me. So, or do you guys still like want to learn Japanese from me, or like abroad in Japan? Yeah, I mean, I have to add him here too. Alright, abroad in Japan. So here, I love these people for like their originality, right? The thing about it is, these original people are actually famous and successful for what they are doing, right? If you think about it. So Dogen is famous for just being an amazing, like, funny guy. I really love him. I freaking really love him. So Dogen is famous for being so fluent in Japanese, and he's an American guy, and he teaches Japanese in the best way, like, as possible, like, you can ever think of. He freaking is so good at Japanese. Like, just watch his video. And Anime Man, I mean, obviously everybody knows about Anime Man. Everybody loves him. I love him too. And I love him just because like he's half Japanese and he does things for non-Japanese people. And Anime Man is the only person like who does his stuff, I want to think. Or I might be not watching like other channels, but and the Freak Zero, thank you so much for the donation. All of them do the same because they want to be part of the trend, but meh, I think you should keep doing your thing. Your content is gold. Thank you so much for the donation. So the whole reaction thing is what he's talking about, like Japanese reacts to thing, like how there are like a lot of videos like that are named Japanese reacts to, and they do the same thing again and again, and some people started thinking Japanese people are not original, Japanese people are copycats. Like a lot of people started thinking in this way, and I really just wanted everybody to know like it's not really what we are, but it's kind of impossible to tell them like it's not really what we do because of like the trend, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? It's been just really hard. It's been just really hard. But yeah, I mean, so I respect these 4 people because like they are famous and successful for what they do, right? Anime Man for being an anime master, Ichikanito for being a freaking guitar god, abroad in Japan. You know what though? Let me talk about something. Abroad in Japan is somebody I wanted to be a year ago. Let me explain like what I mean by that. Abroad in Japan is like somebody I just kind of like tried to be. Not like, it's what I mean by that. Alright, so let me explain. It's not that like I wanted to make a channel like his channel. What I'm saying is like I wanted to literally be Chris Broad. Holy damn. I love Ikina too. Like I think he is the only person who does his stuff, I want to think. I really love like those original people, and that's why I've been saying I really have things not really against, but like to say about the whole trend. Is it really only me? But I don't really want to think it's only me. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation, Ruby. That's rather troll known for Unchi Daisuki. So yeah, the thing about it is though, in my case, like when I started my YouTube channel, like I also wanted to be like one of them, like being different from other people, like being just unique by its existence, like my existence. So what I started doing was like freaking saying stupid stuff in Japanese and saying I like poop in Japanese, and you know what happened? In the end, I actually became a weeb, though I'm Japanese, and what the fuck even like happens to my freaking whole thing. But I mean, things happen. So are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Like there's nothing wrong with me. The thing about this is like, so what I've been saying this, but a lot of it's not just a lot of. Alright, let me actually say this. A lot of YouTubers are against the idea of like reaction videos actually. So I kind of feel bad for doing reaction videos like myself. I think I did it like 4 times, 5 times, 4 times probably. So I actually kind of feel bad about it. But a lot of YouTubers are against the idea of like reaction channels. If you talk to like YouTubers, like a lot of people say it actually, and I think in moderation they are fine. Yeah, I mean, so if it's not like if this thing is not everywhere, I think it's fine. But this thing is like literally everywhere now, right? It's everywhere, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people are kind of like saying no to the whole thing. Don't worry, they won't last. It's not what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter if it lasts long or not. I really wanted people to think Japanese people are not just only about doing reaction channels. Some people are saying that Japanese people are never original. The only things Japanese people do are like reaction videos, and they just steal other stuff, other people's videos. Like, that's what a lot of people think. And if you didn't know, if you do reaction videos, some people think, or like some people see it as like stealing videos. Like that's what a lot of people think. If you didn't know about this. That's not true, but you might think so, right? But that's how a lot of people see it. A lot of people say that's stealing videos and making them like their stuff for putting no effort. That's what a lot of people say. So I kind of realized it about, I think it was like this year. Yeah, I think this year. I kind of realized it myself this year, so I like don't do it anymore myself, to kind of keep it fair for all the YouTubers, like, you know, in Japan. You know what I mean? So what? Do what you want to do. Yeah, I mean, in my case, I'm gonna just do like I want to do. But I just wanted to kind of mention how. Wait, I feel like everybody's confused about like what I'm talking about. But wait. I feel like everybody's confused about like what I'm talking about. Wait, so no, I literally just started saying like some different types of like comments going boom. So I was like, alright. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation, Anonymous. パイパンはとても美味しいですので、俺の顔の上に女性を座らせたい。Thank you so much for telling me that. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But so what I'm saying is like, I think I said this so many times. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for saying this like more than 20 times. But this is now becoming a trend, right? And some people are started saying Japanese people are copycats, and Japanese people just you know, copy other people's stuff, and they are never original. Like some people have been saying this. If you look at some comments like in their videos, like, you find them like everywhere actually. People, a lot of people say like now you just steal other people's videos, like now you just go for views. You are never original, and this is what Japanese people do now, huh? They talk about it everywhere. This is like what I'm saying. Maybe haters, but so. The thing about YouTube is like, you really just cannot say, oh, these guys are just hating, so we should just ignore them. I don't really think we can say that. So I never really say the word hater on my channel, right? And thank you so much for the donation. The old one, show your feet, please. I'll think about it. But if I just show my feet, I think some interesting things are gonna happen. So let me just not do that. So the thing about it is, you really cannot say like he's a hater and we should just ignore this one hater guy and whatever like that. We shouldn't really say it, and I never really say that for a reason. Some people are just saying what they really think is right, like what they really want to tell you. Like, so for example, let's say so you see like this one comment saying something like what you are doing is not fun anymore. You have to get rid of this part. If you see that one comment, would you guys think it's a hateful comment? Do you guys think it's a hater, or just a Wait, thank you so much for the donation, Ruby. It's kind of fun to watch a native's perspective on how the foreigners think about them though. It's fun, but it's everywhere now, and a lot of people are like saying it's not a hater, but right, if you actually see the comment, people will think it's a hater. Like, that's how it's been, like, really. So if you just hear the concept of like this one comment being there, it doesn't sound like it's a hater. But if you actually see the comment, like, people just say like, then don't watch it then. Don't hate this guy. That's what people think. In my opinion, I never really say you're just hating, or like this guy's a hater to people, because in many cases I really think it's important to listen to them as well. You know what I mean? This is actually something I never wear outside of YouTube. But yeah, thank you so much. So, and you really cannot say this either. Those are 10-year-olds. So in most cases, they really are not really 10-year-olds. Like I really think they are just not that young, because like if they are young, like what they say is they just say stupid, like one word, or like you suck, like 2 words. That's when you can tell, like, oh yeah, this guy might be 10 years old, like 13 or probably 9. Like you literally click on the channel and you can see a video of like them just going like ah, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, and thank you so much for the donation, Dragon Ball Xenofek. Hey Sora, how is it like living in Japan? I really like Japan, and I extremely love the language. The culture is so beautiful. Japanese people are the best, and they're original. So are you. I really liked your Sora voice trolling video. Okay, thanks, bye. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for telling me that. I really appreciate it. But thank you so much. Many people are bad at responding to constructive criticism, so they default to calling them haters. They really needs to change their outlook to improve their content. So it's not only just about content or YouTube. So one thing I noticed is like people, a lot of I don't really want to say people, but a lot of us want to think that we are doing best, like we are doing our best, we are doing great, so that it kind of gives us, you know, confidence boost. You know what I mean? But if we do that, we kind of tend to just ignore some things that we have to improve. Like such as, in my case though, I really have to improve not being stupid. Does not make any sense. Like, so there are a lot of things like I want to improve as a person. So when I read things, I actually take notes for myself. But that's just your opinion, but thank you so much for telling me that. And I don't know what, like, how to say your name, but thank you so much. So since I think it'd be great if you were to go to the podcast that Anime Man's doing, yeah, Trash Taste. Hearing your opinion is so nice. うんち嫌いですけど. So if I were to like be on their podcast, I think I'll be actually a serious guy. I'm not gonna go like hey, do you like poop? What color are your panties? I'm not gonna do that for obvious reasons, because I don't really think that's what they want me to do. So wait, what trolling videos are you gonna make, and do you remember me? I wanna say I remember you. I wanna say I remember you, but I really wanna say I remember you. Matsuyama Gyakusatsu. I really wanna say I remember you, but in reality, I'm really sorry, but I kinda... Yeah. If I were you, don't read comments, it's bad habit. Dr. K, but if you see the comment, let them hate or like you. No one is perfect, always remember that. No, wait. Just in case, I get this a lot. So some people think that I get sad or I get stressed out by reading comments. I never get that. So if you were kind of worried about it, that's not the case for me. So it's fine. Just say it. I get that a lot. Like, so I think I got that in my previous stream, like where people asked me like if I'm okay, like if I'm ever stressful and whatever. But no, I never get stressed out. Like I never get sad like over reading comments and stuff, because I mean my channel is just based on like doing stupid stuff, right? You know what I mean? It depends on the way they write it, because you'll know if it's advice to get better or just trying to break people. In my case, it's to tell you to try make better songs. Okay, interesting. But so the thing about it is though, when I read a comment like this, make better songs, I usually kind of read it, but in this case, I really cannot think about how to make better songs, so I usually just let it slide. I read it though, but I never still like block you, like just remove your like comment or stuff. If the comment says like you do this so that it will be better, I usually take notes actually, because it sometimes turns out to be great. Sometimes it just turns out to be kind of like a poop. Let me explain. So for example, like there was this one person who told me to do this. If you guys know, like I've been doing this thing like where I go unravel. 歪な世界なんだ僕は透け通って見えなくなって So I've been doing this in a lot of my streams, right? And there was this one person who said you have to sing it in the original key to yeah, this again. So I think you know about this. So I do this, right? And there's like this one comment that was saying like sing it in the original key so that it will be good. But if you really sing it in the original key, this is what happens. You ready? You gotta stick I need and僕は透けたまって見えなくなって見つけないで僕のことSo sometimes it's important to listen to. It's not like, so the thing about it is though, there are reasons why like people are doing things, right? So I do it here to kind of like make it more if you do it like second fret. Oh yeah, this is actually perfect too. Yeah, this is great too. So yeah, it's important to like change keys and stuff too, right? But some people like think it's the best when you sing it in the original key. So that's the thing. So it's important to listen to some people and you know, try to improve yourself by listening to their things. Your songs are good, but I mean like background song, use something other than a guitar. Like EDM and stuff, you mean? Or like EDM? As in, I don't know if Slash is still here or not, but like such as like a Slash's like songs and stuff. Trap music. What is a trap music? But yeah, so it's important to listen to like some people and see if it's like really better that way or not. And I actually saw this one comment saying like you gotta speak a lot like more slowly, dude, and I was like, that's true. That's so true. So if you didn't notice, I kind of have been trying my best to like freaking slow down myself a lot. Because I was like, I mean, that's so true. Even I kind of think I have to like slow down myself a lot to the point where people like understand me better. You know me? You know what I mean? You don't need to speak slower. So the thing about it is, some people are still thinking that way, right? So some people think that way. That's because like they think it will sound better if I speak slower. And I was like, yeah, that's true. So yeah, I mean, kind of started like listening to them too. But if you see the comment, you might think he's a hater, because like I think it was like speak slower, dude, or something like that. I don't know. I really forgot what he said, but and so. Wait. And thank you so much for the donation, Dragon Ball Xenofek. I think I read this. Did I read this? Wait, hey sir, I forgot to say that I love your videos, especially the voice impersonate and the video with your friend. Thank you so much for the donation though, and thank you so much for telling me that. God, I laughed so much when you said, when you and your friend did a video together. I tried looking for more, but there weren't a lot. Please make more. I kind of decided to let him do his own thing as well, because if I do things with him, then people watch his stuff to watch me. So I just thought it's not gonna really help him. So I've been kind of helping him a little bit on his channel. I kind of decided not to really be on his channel because some people will just watch his channel to just watch me. You know what I mean? So, and Ruby, 教えて, please sing the whole song. I will not do it this time, but thank you so much for the donation. And Aglaris, thank you so much for the donation. Mochi, you're so cute. You're so cute too. Thank you so much for the donation. So, just watch Shane or walk. I mean, try to sing like him. I wish I could donate to you to see if it isn't available in my country. So that's actually so this comment is actually a great comment. So what I mean by that, let me explain. So in this case, I'll still like read it, but I have to kind of like let it slide because if I sing like him, then it will not be me. You know what I mean? So that's like what I've been saying. So originality, right? So I kind of understand you too, but if I just try to sound like him, or like if I just try to sing like him, I can't really put his music here too. But if I sing like him, or like if I make music like him, then it will not be original. So I've been kind of trying to do stuff other people are not really doing, but I mean, when it comes down to singing or like play music, it's really difficult to be original, right? And that's why I love Ichikanito. Like Ichikanito's like freaking the only person who can do something really original, right? I think people can still like tell me what to do. It's just a suggestion, right? It's not like they're going like, you have to do this. You really have to do this or you fucking get reported. I mean, it's not like that, right? So I think it's important to just listen to people, I think. Because interestingly though, I mean, sometimes it's like, you fucking do this or you fucking get killed and I fucking report you. Sometimes it kind of feels like that. Sometimes. Oh damn. So yeah, I mean, if it's not like that, I think you people can just like tell me like what to do. But it kind of sounds like they are forcing me to do stuff. But I mean, it's just on the internet and they are just typing, so you cannot really hear their emotions and stuff, right? So they might sound like a lot more kind in real life. So it's really difficult to like read people's emotions like by just reading comments. But yeah, I really still like have to kind of see things and think about myself, like think about how to improve myself, you know what I mean? And thank you so much for the donation. Florian Grobe reacts to Celsius. Greetings from Germany. And thank you so much for the donation. I will think about it. But this is actually kind of one of the things I was like talking about, but I will think about it. Thank you so much. So do you want me to make a video about it, or like do you want me to do a stream about it? But thank you so much for the donation, and thank you so much for the idea, I guess. I really appreciate it. What I like in real life? In this stream, I'm actually trying to be myself a lot more. So when I stream and when I do videos, I kind of try to be crazy as much as possible. When I kind of try to be stupid as much as possible. But right now, I kind of wanted to talk about some things seriously without like sounding too offensive. So yeah, this is really just me being myself. I'm not really trying to play a character or anything right now. And Florian Grobe, thank you so much for the donation. As you play, just do it, I suppose. Thank you so much for the donation. But as to the reaction stuff, let me just kind of stay away from it. To just, I don't know. I might watch it in a stream. I might watch it in a stream, but yeah, I don't think I will do a video about it. To respect the YouTuber, like respect the guy itself, you know what I mean? It's just really hard to talk about this like without sounding rude or like offensive. And Ruby, thank you so much for the donation again. I started learning Japanese a week ago, and any tips, Sora? Hot dog. Just make Japanese friends first. So if you wanted to learn Japanese, make Japanese friends first and do stupid things with them. And when I say that, like people usually just kind of ignore me for saying that, because like I usually say stupid things. But in this stream, I'm kind of just being myself, really, because I wanted to talk about serious things. And you have to make Japanese friends and do stupid things with them, like including this, like kancho and zubon oroshi, like pull people's like pants down. Like I really think you have to do them, so that you'll just make yourself. Never mind. You don't have to do that, but those are great things to do. You can get arrested for doing this, actually. Don't do that. Don't do that. Aglaris, thank you so much for the donation. Much love from Virginia. Play Wonderwall. I'll think about it. I really cannot play guitar that much right now because it's like 11 p.m. and it's midnight, so I don't really want to cause trouble for my neighbors. I kind of have been causing a lot of like trouble for my neighbors, but this time I really want to, you know, not just wake them up because it's Sunday and tomorrow is Monday. And they will probably rage. So I have a task for you that you need to sound like Jotaro, as I love that Jotaro video of yours. I get this comment a lot recently, but I don't really think I can do it that way. Yoru. Yoru. Wait. Yoru. Dio. Yoru yoru doze. Wait, that's not what he sounds like. Are you a real voice actor? I do that for a living, yeah. Yoru yoru. Wait. Dio. I think this is the only thing I can do now. I have to like do a lot of preparations for doing stuff like this, but Dio. Yeah, I think I can do that one. Thank you so much for the donation. Nakadashi ka kansha docchi ga suki? I really hope nobody knows like what this is. Nah, I'm kind of used to it. Nah, it doesn't. I think it used to before. I like this. I don't know which one I like, honestly, but I'm gonna say this one. I mean, I've never done like neither. Like I've never done this one. I've never done this one either. Like, so I mean, I don't know like which one like, but I'm gonna say I like this one. Don't freaking Google like what this is, everybody, please. And Ruby, thank you so much for the donation. I understand. I will try to control people. So the control part is like sort of a joke, so you shouldn't like obviously do it. But if you really wanted to learn Japanese, make Japanese friends and just talk about random stuff. Like don't even talk about like constructive stuff. Just say, I like your shoes, I like your hair, like something like that. Some like very like small things. That's I think is the best way to learn Japanese, I want to think. And thank you so much for the donation again. Dragon Ball Xenofek, thank you so much for the donation again. Yeah, I know, but I think I'll keep watching your videos. I didn't even know he had a channel. But can you please sing Grenge from Demon Slayer? Lisa sang the original song, but I want to hear sing it, please. So thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for the suggestion as well. But for today's stream, I can't really do it because it's kind of Sunday, right? And it's 11 p.m. right now. People are sleeping. If I do it, they will rage. They will probably just try to actually report me for that. And that's why I'm sort of like trying to speak a lot quieter than usual. So thank you for letting me know about this. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Sorry. And Karen the Asian, thank you so much for the donation. I told my Japanese friends to give our teacher kancho for $2 and some hentai. That's awesome, but thank you so much for the donation. And wait, I still like want to check like if I mentioned it like properly about the like the whole like Japanese reacts thing. I really hope nobody got it wrong. Like what I wanted to say was that the trend is like going on. Wait. I know, like, I feel like there are some people who are getting it wrong still. So let me just summarize it to make no misunderstandings between me and, like, the people who are watching this. Wait, and Ruby, thank you so much for the donation. Will there be a Sora karaoke stream in the future then? Smiley face. I'm not gonna do a karaoke, but I'm thinking about doing a, like, live stream where I just sing my songs and stuff. Let's call it a live concert. How's that? Yes. Alright. But yeah, let me just summarize the whole thing. The thing like I was talking about 10 minutes ago to make no misunderstandings. Alright. So what I was talking about. Let me summarize it. 1. It's a trend. 2. A lot of them are doing the same. 3. Not original. So this combination is happening right now everywhere. So if they wanna do it, as in like if they still like wanna do Japanese reacts to the thing, it's fine. I mean, I'm not saying like they gotta stop this, they have to stop this. I'm not saying it, but there are a lot of like original people like Ichikanito, and I know like it really looks like Japanese people are just doing the same thing like again and again, and it really seems like Japanese people are not original, but it's not really what's happening right now. And yeah, I still like freaking old habits from like when I was a teacher. Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I'm sorry, I still like do the same thing. Let's just forget about that. Yeah, I know, cause like I really want to make sure like if I'm saying it like properly or not, cause I'm still, you know, worried that some people are getting it wrong, because like I saw some comments saying something like you are doing it too then, and I was like, I mean, I did it too, but yeah, right, but never mind, let's just forget about that. Alright, so let's just forget about that. I think that's the best thing we can do. And wait, Josh Stripe, thank you so much for the donation. Since you like it so much, come to my house, I'll give you a nakadashi. I'm in Ichihara. True, but I think it's less important to listen to people's opinions too at the same time. That's what I'm saying. And so as to this, I'll think about it. How are you in Japan right now? Wait. Can you come to Japan right now though? I thought you cannot come to Japan right now. How are you in Japan? 英語本当にうまいですね。なんか育ちながら喋ってきたみたいな感じだったんで。So yeah, I speak both Japanese and English, but it's not like I learned English or anything. I kind of grew up speaking both English and Japanese. So in my case, I didn't really do anything to learn Japanese. But thank you so much for telling me that. And in Noctis, there are way too many homonyms in the Japanese language. You can put something like shin into jisho and get 233 kanji back. True, true, and thank you for the donation. Thank you for telling me about that. But that's true. That's true. But what am I supposed to say to that? That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm kind of like thinking about something to say to like your comment. That's true. That's true. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's true. Can you voice act in anime when you're not Japanese in Japan? Wait. Can you voice act anime in anime? Wait, can you voice act in anime when you're not Japanese in Japan? Oh, well, you were talking about Japanese anime, like not like American anime, like anything. Like you mean not? Wait, so that comment itself kind of confuses me a lot because wait, I don't know, like if you're like if the comment is supposed to be no, I'm the question itself is still confusing me too. So let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. So let's assume that I feel like he's not an American, but let's just assume that he's an American. Okay, so let's put it this way. So let's say he's an American. One American. He's an American. I feel like he's not American, right? But he's American. I want to be a voice actor. So, right? So this is, I think, how it's like how it is. 3. Alright. I want to voice act in anime. I understand this part too. And next. So number 4 is something I don't get. You know what I mean? Yeah. Literally, they are voice, like, they are, you can voice act like those like dubbed anime, right? You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is that if you are American, then you usually like do voice acting in English for those like dubbed anime, right? Like dubbed anime or like whatever it's called. I actually don't know like what it's even called. I'm sorry. So then why do you want to like voice act in Japanese in Japan when you can? If you mean that, yeah, yeah, sure, you can do that, probably. But it's all about like it's all about yourself, if like that's what you want to do. Yeah, it's dubbed anime. Okay, thank you. But I think that the way how I said it was like a dab instead of like dub. So I think that's what they say. And I noticed it myself, and I was like, never mind. And thank you so much for the donation, Hajif Crosshatch. You should hold a fan meetup sometime. It would be cool to see your fans in real life. Also, I hope Ichika was okay with you after that interview. So cringe. I mean, I asked Ichika if I can do that to him, and he said, yeah, sure. I mean, he watches my stuff actually, and he told me like, he told me, this is like what he told me. I want you to be Sorada Troll 100%. Like, I don't want you to be yourself because I watch you because you are Sorada Troll. And I was like, so can I really say some really dumb stuff, including what color is your underwear? And he was like, that's what I want you to ask me. I mean, that's what you do to people, right? And I was like, no, I mean, Ichika, yeah, I mean, I know I do that to people, like on YouTube, like when like I'm doing skits with my friends, but I don't really just go up to people and say like, what color are your panties? I don't do that. I never do that in real life. If there are any people who know me in real life, like not in real life, but just if there are any people who know me, you should know that I never do that to people. Right? I never just go up to people and be like, hey, what color are your panties? I never do that. But yeah, so it's not like Ichika was okay, but Ichika was actually satisfied with it. he told me like, yeah, that was really a funny video, and I sent him the video right after I got the editing done, and he seemed so happy. He was like, this is like the funniest like stuff I've ever done, and he was so happy. So I was like, yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Like, I'm actually good friends with him. I haven't talked to him like for 7 months though after that, but I still like leave comments on his channel because I'm a stalker, and I freaking love him. I'm not really friends with him, but I'm a fan of him. Let's just put it this way. I'm really not friends, but I'm a big fan of Ichika. So, and SomeJam306, thank you so much for the donation. Did you know Japan illegalized child porn in 2014? Do you think that's too late? Wait, can we ignore talking about this? Like, can we avoid talking about this? The thing about it is, I want to call him a good friend of mine, but I mean, he's just a great person, and he's like freaking a lot more successful than I am, and I just really thought like I cannot call him a friend of mine, and it's not like we hang out a lot or anything. So I was like, I want to call him a friend of mine because like that's cool to like say, oh yeah, Ichika's my friend, but I know like his email address and stuff too. You know, I mean, still, he's like a lot more successful than me as a person, and I just not noticed you know what I mean? Acquaintance. I really don't want to say like he's an acquaintance either, just because we did things together and I freaking watch him every day. I worship him every day. I freaking just watch his channel and just pray, saying thank you so much, Ichika, for your existence. I do that actually. I'm not even kidding. Like, he's my religion. But yeah, as to this, let me kind of avoid talking about this because I don't know anything about it, first of all, and I don't really watch it myself either. And do you think that's too late? I don't know if that's too late or not. I mean, I literally don't know anything about like what's happening outside of Japan either. So, and it's kind of like sensitive. A lot of people want to avoid this topic, and yeah, let me just avoid it. I'm really sorry though, but thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate the donation. But let me kind of, yeah, avoid talking about this. I know you're from the Philippines. I love the Philippines, but I love the Philippines. I love the Philippines. I know you're from the Philippines. I love the Philippines. But still, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I kind of feel bad now, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I really kind of have to, you know, do some things about them too. I love the Philippines. I really love the country. I love Filipinos, but still, I'm really sorry. It's not because of like what he was saying, but it was because of like what you know what I mean though. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I really hope everybody gets like what I mean. And Ruby, thank you so much for the donation, guys. Don't touch my very inappropriate things when sending donos. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. I don't know what you were talking about, but I really appreciate it. I know you get it, but like, so I think this is like what everybody experiences like if you do YouTube. But if you do YouTube though, you always get worried about whether people got your message right or not. You freaking worry about that every time you do things. I don't really think it's only me though. I really think it's just how it is for everybody. You get just really worried like if everybody got the message right. Like, as to the thing like that I was talking about. And you know what though, let me talk about something. I think I said something like, you know what, in September I thought of quitting YouTube for a bit and I wanted to take a break from YouTube 3 months, whatever like that. I hope there are some people who watched my live stream, like my last live stream, and I said something like that, and people were like, he's stressed out. He doesn't want to do YouTube anymore. And I was like, no. The truth behind it is I kind of got busy with my work, and I got a lot of job offers from like a lot of companies and stuff, and I really wanted to focus on my voice acting more than just doing YouTube. And I was like, yeah, so it's not like that. But some people were like, oh my god, stressed out. We have to do something about it. So that happened, and I mean that happens. But I mean, I guess there are a lot of people, and I guess I should be happy about a lot of people like worried about it. But I guess I should be just happy that a lot of people care about me, and yeah, I should be just happy about it actually. But still, like, I get worried whether my message are being conveyed well or not. So, and Ruby, thank you so much for the donation. I mean to say to fellow viewers that we shouldn't say bad things in super chats, sad face. But thank you so much for the donation. You can say like whatever you want to say. I mean, you can say like whatever you want to say in chat, like in donations, but the only thing I don't want you to say is like racial slurs. Like, just try to avoid using racial slurs, because like a lot of the racial slurs are just going to make some people sad, and I really don't want to. You said fuck my ass last stream. Can you explain? I think saying that is funny because I'm kind of like 12 years old, and in fact, when I say that, some people laugh. Like, can I try it? Can I try something? Can I try something? Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Fuck my ass! So yeah, in fact, it's funny, right? Yeah, it's funny. And the reason why I say it is like, I think I talked about it in my last stream, but I really like to make people laugh. I really like it when people laugh. I really like it when people say like, that's funny. That makes me happy too, actually. So that's like my favorite thing. Like, I get happy when people laugh. I get happy when people say like, lol. Wait, I don't think my wife will like it if I did that to you. So wait, let's just talk about something. When I say fuck my ass, it's not really like I want you to fuck my ass. It's just I want you. Imber Noctis, thank you so much for the donation. Congratulations on all your job gigs. Yeah, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for telling me that. So yeah, I've been really busy with like jobs, my job still. Like, I've been working 24/7, but I mean that's just how it is. Now we get it. I mean, you get it, right? But okay, so let me just try it again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fuck my ass. Yeah, so I mean, some people think it's funny, right? Yeah, some people think it's funny. I mean, it's kind of stupid. It's probably stupid. Me, myself, actually, I never really think it's that funny, honestly, myself. But some people think it's funny, right? So, I don't know, I just really I get really happy when people laugh. Isn't it? Is it just only me who feels happy like when people say like lol, like that was funny? So I mean, to just make people laugh and to make people smile, I would do anything, honestly, and that's why I do freaking cringy stuff and stupid stuff. As long as I don't like make people sad, I'm down to do anything. Like if I can just make people like smile and laugh and just be like make people happy, I guess. I would say anything, like freaking something like, yeah, I want to fuck my ass, I want you to fuck my ass. Well, like, what else? Like, oh, I touch myself to Justin Bieber, Nicki Minaj, whatever like that. But some people think it's funny. Wait. It's stupid, but I'm sure they think it's funny because they're depressed as fuck. If people are depressed, they will think saying fuck my ass is funny. Is it what you were saying? If so, that's... Why Justin Bieber? You got a point. You got a point. And wait, I love music. Ow. Thank you so much for the donation. Hey Sora, do you play anything other than the guitar? I want to learn the shamisen. What do you think of traditional Japanese instruments? Thank you so much for the donation. I don't really play any instruments besides guitar. I kind of play bass. I play piano too. I sort of play drums, but not really. I don't really play drums. I'm only decent at guitar and bass, sort of, and I can sort of play piano, but I kind of suck at like all of them. And what do you think of traditional Japanese instruments? You know what though? I really like traditional Japanese instruments, including shamisen, shakuhachi, and whatever, just because they are original. I just really like original things in general. If you're an original person, I would love you to. By the way, just saying. I really want to say all of my friends are kind of original in their own ways. Yeah, Team Hanson's freaking awesome too. So yeah, I mean, this is something I said at the beginning of like my stream as well, but I really like original things. So yeah, I mean, Japanese traditional instruments are awesome as well. So, and wait, how to lo-fi but newbie nanny? Thank you so much for the donation, David Challenge Ichika China. Wait, Ichika China. I kind of have to write it down. Ichika Nito. Ichika Nito. Japanese. So. But yeah, and obviously I know about this. Like obviously, some people kind of think like I don't know a lot of things, but I mean, yeah, I mean I don't know a lot of things, but still like I know about it too. Obviously, I mean I told you I'm a stalker of Ichika. I've been stalking Ichika on the internet for a long time. Obviously, I know about it. He did a video about like how he freaking wrecks Davey by playing bass as well, like on his channel too. Yeah, so obviously I know about it too. But thank you so much for a donation. It's not only me, but I think it's everybody. Everybody knows about it, I think. And Ruby, thank you so much for the donation. Just noticed I wasn't subbed crying emoji. Yes, Sora, you made me laugh a lot last week. Smiley face. The funny thing about it though is did you guys watch like that one video where I did like I like your cat G thing? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I feel like everybody knows like what I'm talking about, but it only took freaking like 2 minutes to make the whole thing too. You was so stupid though. You was so stupid. It only took like freaking 2 minutes. So usually though, I spend like 3 hours, 4 hours, sometimes like 12 hours to make videos. But like I literally spent only freaking 2 minutes. I didn't do anything like special in that video. There's no script like anything. So I was like, what the hell? But yeah. Ah, damn. But yeah, anyways, I think I talked about like what I wanted to talk about in this stream. So that's literally the only reason why I did this stream. So thank you so much for coming to this stream, though, everybody. I just really wanted to mention it somehow and wanted to know like what everybody thinks about the whole thing. But yeah, I think I have to go now to just get back to what I was working on, which is basically nothing. But before that, let me just try to read everything. How's that? I haven't really done this recently, so let me just try to read everything. Akihabara. It's not gonna happen, cause it's yeah. Karen the Asian, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Yeah. You too. I will not do this. I don't really like to just stick to the internet like for a long time, so I kind of try to stay away from the internet as much as possible. No, actually, that's kind of sad because I've been stalking him for a long time, right? And I did it. I did it in one of my videos, I think. I don't think I can. If you mean like can I sing right now? Yeah, I don't think I can either. Let's see. Holy fuck, like I'm sorry. I'm sorry, like there are some things like that freaking just make me laugh instantly. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to my stream, everybody. And wait, hi Jiff Crosshatch. Sora Sensei, I got inspired to let you know that I like taking a dump on the floor and using my foot to push it through the shower drain. Thank you so much for letting me know something really amazing like this. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So wait, let me just summarize what I talked about in the beginning, because I feel like some people got it wrong. Some people just misunderstood what I was talking about. So let me just talk about that the first thing I was talking about again. So here, summarize it. I'm really sorry for talking about this like again and again, but I just really don't want to you know, cause like any misunderstandings between me and like, you know, other people. So again, here, what I was talking about is basically Japanese reacts to is a thing. It's a trend, and I'm fine with like them doing it. It's fine, but a lot of people are saying Japanese people are not original for doing that, and Japanese people are copycats, right? And I'm kind of not really for the idea of like doing the whole thing, but I can understand them saying Japanese people are not original. I know, but I mean, there are some people who got it wrong, so I just really have to make sure. And I respect all the people who do original things, including Ichikanito, Anime Man, Dogen. So I really hope everybody doesn't think that like Japanese people are never original. They are like original people as well. And what did I even like freaking talk about? I forgot everything. Alright, so thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody, today. And sorry for freaking being like kind of serious today in this stream. I just kind of wanted to talk about this like without trolling, because I really just wanted to not really offend people or like sound rude about the whole thing. But thank you for just like, I mean, sorry for kind of just being myself in this stream. Well, I'll just stream next week, trying to be sort of chill, I guess. So see ya, take care, see ya.